3 questions.
What's her IG?
At Cassidy Robbins. One of her questions was, when are you giving us another baby to spoil? We kind of already answered that. Hopefully a little quicker than 4 to 5 years, but
4 to 5 years.
Her next question was, how do y'all balance work, Xander, and time for each other? That's really hard, actually. So, before COVID, I made more money, like, working at nights, just because, like, dinner serving, and then I bartended. And so late night, like weekends, I would make a lot of money and like decent money or whatever compared to during the day. So he would always cook because we cook, he cooks and I serve / bartend at the same place. It's called the 507. It's a bar downtown Mankato, and Isaiah runs it.
Isaiah's my brother. Yeah.
And so it's nice because he makes the schedule for the cooks and Isaiah makes the schedule for the servers and bartenders. So like they talk and make it so like we can work different shifts. So because Xander's not in daycare or has a baby.
We just finished his bottle.
He doesn't have like babysitters regularly or nannies or whatever. So one of us is always home with him. Usually. So I usually work in the morning or work at nights, and he'll work in the mornings. Stop making fun of me. And so we usually wake up, Xander usually wakes up between like 6:45 to 8 usually, unless we give him a bottle late during the night. And so so we'll get up between then.
You funny as fuck.
Don't make fun of me. And so we'll get up between then, and when he was powerlifting, he would sometimes get up and go work out like right away. But no, he's not. God. I'm just kidding. So you just tell it because I can't.
Oh my god. You gotta finish this.
I know.
Go ahead.
Okay, you start talking.
Okay. So I would say we balance it well because
I don't know if we balance it well.
We balance it the best we can. Lidia and I work at the same place. My brother runs it, Isaiah. Shout out to you. So I normally set up my schedule because I write the schedule for the cooks, and Isaiah writes the schedule for Lidia and the servers. I set up my schedule so I work in the morning more times than not, and Lidia will work at night more times than not. And then if there's ever like a crisscross or overlap, we just find a babysitter or try to find a server who works at the 507 to babysit Xander for the night.
Break.
Huh?
Break.
And then I would say it's honestly not easy, but it's not like the hardest thing ever. With working at the same place and obviously Isaiah's understanding of what's going on.
I think it would be harder if we didn't work at the same place,
or
just because people aren't as understanding and like,
or they just don't care.
Yeah.
Like, so obviously working together makes us able to purposefully set our schedules opposite, so that basically when she leaves or when I come home, she leaves right away, or when she leaves, I come home, and somehow I figure out a way to lift for 2 hours a day, 7 days a week in there, and then she finds time for her nails and whatever else she does. Next question.
Oh wait, I want to go off of that.
You just did.
Because it's time for each other.
Oh, time for each other? We don't have no time for each other.
Exactly.
If you're finna have a baby, just know. If you're finna have a baby and you don't got like crazy amounts of money to spend on daycares and whatnot, you're not gonna have no time for each other.
Don't say that.
We don't.
Okay, yeah, you're right. So
we don't have crazy amounts of money or time for
So I think we now like living alone, because we used to live with his brothers. I think it was easier because I feel like someone was always home, that if we wanted to go just get a quick bite by ourselves, like someone was home. Whatever. Someone was home just to watch him, but now like we have to ask someone to come over and pay them, and you know, like, so it's just a whole process compared to like when we lived with his brothers. And it's a lot harder than it used to be, at least for me, just because I don't want to give up like both of us working just because we need money. And
I would say for us it's hard. Like I said, like if you're gonna have kids and you don't have like the most amount of money ever to just blow on $700 a week at daycare or $700 a month.
Yeah.
I feel like for us too, our time kind of gets lost. This is our first Saturday probably.
Just because,
maybe since Xander's been born.
Yeah.
Or we've probably had a few, but we probably took vacation time for it. But since Xander's been born, there's been minimal days where we have been able to have the whole night off or whole day off where I don't have to work, she doesn't have to work, and we don't have to worry about like going to work later. So like normally she would be going to work right now if she was the second bartender, so she'd be going in at 9, or I'd go in at 9:30 and be the bouncer. So like you have your night together, but in the back of your mind, you know, fuck, I gotta get ready for work soon. Like I gotta go to work and do this and that.
And like for me, like Friday and Saturday nights, that's where we make, or servers, bartenders make the most money. So that's when you want to work. So it's not like, I mean, Mondays or like the rest of the week you make decent money. I mean, before COVID, you at least make decent money. But now it's like you have to fight for those shifts just because everyone wants them. And we obviously need the most money we can, but whatever. Like, so you make the most money there. You don't want to give up those shifts unless you have to. Yeah, because I rely on tips, if you didn't know. I know.
We got to the point already.
Whatever, okay, next
it's
question.
It's probably all gonna get crapped out.
Rude.
It can only be 15 minutes.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, I get, because since I don't have 1,000 subscribers. Since I don't have 1,000 subscribers, this video only had to be 15 minutes. So if you're not subscribed, make your YouTube page, go down, hit subscribe, like this video, comment down below what we should do next as a couples video, because all like, comments, and subscribes help grow the channel, and somebody else will see it if you do that.
You heard it here. That's a T. I almost joked.
Me too. I ain't even drink shit.
I'm just trying to help you out.
Thank you, baby.
Okay, the next question I think is, yeah, that's the same thing. But Cass asked,
Kisses.
will you stay in Mankato for a while, or do you see yourself moving relatively soon?
We already answered that one.
No, not that specific one.
As I addressed in my last video, if you haven't watched my last video, the
Go
link will
watch
be
it.
right here. Or first link in the description. Mankato isn't where we want to end up. Mankato is where we're at. Mankato's doing its job for now, but we both know that this isn't where we want to end. This isn't where we want to end up, and we know that there's somewhere better out there for us, or we think there's
cold.
Yeah, for real. We think there's somewhere so much better out there for us that we want to get to. So
let's just say we're taking a trip to Houston in February. I'll let you know on that. We might just take a trip. Yeah. Okay. Since no one else asked our questions, let's just see. Yeah, since no one else asked any questions, so F y'all. I'm just kidding. Make sure, what do I say? Make sure you like this video, just because this is like the very first appearance you've seen of me.
Second.
Oh, second. Comment on it if you have any more questions or want to see more of me. And what else? Subscribe to get him more followers so he can be an influencer.
So I could quit my day job.
I hate myself for saying that like that. Anyways, and share the post. We out.
You're funny.